What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite letter carrier, Mr. Mailman 101. Hey, I'm gonna let people know something on the difference I really see in hood routes versus suburban routes. And the one thing you're gonna realize when it comes to these hood routes that you're gonna be doing, you're gonna get a lot of bullshit mail. I don't know if people could tell. I'm pretty sure it's some type of system that shows low income areas versus suburban areas. Like it's a difference, because in the low income areas you get a lot of bullshit mail. And you know you get a lot of bullshit mail when you got stuff that you won't even see in the suburban area. You see stuff like businesses or people that own businesses that's in the hood and they trying to get their name out there. You will get stuff in your DPS. You might even get it in your flats. But when I tell you that shit is so aggravating, the bullshit mail, especially when it's pre-sort, but when it's pre-sort and you got so much of it, when you got one for every damn house. See, the hood routes gonna get the bullshit mail. The suburban routes, they gonna get the mail that ain't bullshit, and they gonna get one for every house, but it's not bullshit. And you'll be surprised in certain offices, and you could kind of tell when you look in the DPS trays, if you got a hood route versus you got a suburban route, y'all ain't gonna have the same thing. And honestly, if you even got like say you got a good area, but it's not really suburban, but it's also not hood either, it's gonna be chances that you're gonna get a little bit of both of what the suburban and hood get. You're gonna fall in between the middle, and you're gonna really get the same shit both of them get. You might not get all of it, but you're gonna have a little bit in your DPS. You might even have it in your flats, but you really gonna have it in your DPS. And when I tell you, the bullshit mail is the stuff that, like I say, you get that gonna go to like every house that somebody's trying to promote their business out there, and which is nothing wrong with that, but it only comes in the low income areas. Them suburban areas, they don't see that shit at all. Now, the one thing about the suburban areas that I can honestly say, even though they don't get bullshit mail, they might get a lot of flats. In the hood, you might not get a lot of flats. If you don't know what flats is, I'm gonna make that in another video. But the hood route, you gonna get more bullshit mail in your DPS. Suburban routes, you gonna probably just really get more flats. But you gonna, it really don't weigh itself out. Either way, it's just a lot of shit that you're gonna have to deal with when it comes to casing up or just having a whole bunch of DPS. You have the bullshit mail, and you're gonna have the shit that every house will get that ain't bullshit mail. But honestly, when I say it is so aggravating, I would love to know like who actually generates this. Like, where does it actually like not come from, but like who's in charge of what areas get what mail? I don't know, but I know somebody's in charge of that, because the stuff that I get on my route, I don't get on routes that I done in the past. I never got none of it. But in the hood, I get everything. And sometimes you would think with hood routes, you really won't even get that much mail. Like my route is long. Like I said, I got over 1,000 stops. My route is pretty fucking long, and I get a lot of bullshit mail, and I'm tired of it. And I understand why I get it, but in a way I do understand, because I'm in a low income area. That's the people who they target, the people who they feel like ain't got money or need these type of resources in their life, so they're gonna target those people in the area. They're not gonna target those suburban areas because they don't need that type of stuff. And it's messed up. It's really, really messed up that they do that. But at the end of the day, nobody knows who's in control of that. And it's sad, because you be out here all night. When you got stuff that go to every house, that be the thing that really gets a lot of people. And that be the thing that really makes you feel like, okay, this shit is like a never ending thing, because you're constantly going to mailbox to mailbox to mailbox, and it's aggravating. But that bullshit mail versus the flats you get in that suburban area, honestly, I take more flats than any damn thing, because most suburban areas routes ain't that long either. In my office that I work in, we have no suburban area route that has probably more than like probably 650 stops. It's either 650 on down. These hood routes, 800, 900, 1,000. When I tell you it gets overbearing sometimes, it really gets overbearing. But hey, I don't know who controls that. I wish they'd put an end to that shit. And another thing, this is what really gets me. People who get a lot of mail in the hood route. I got this one particular house on my route. They get a lot of mail, but some people say, man, you should be happy that they get a lot of mail. That means the mail is, is going pretty fast. No, fuck all that. Because they get a lot of stuff, and this what pisses me off is when you get all this bullshit mail, and you know it's bullshit mail, because when I put in your mailbox and I get a chance to talk to you about it, you really just tell me, oh, I'm gonna throw all that shit in the trash. Why the hell you just don't unsubscribe to all this bullshit so I ain't gotta deliver it? I can't wrap my mind around that shit for nothing. But yeah, the bullshit mail versus them flats I would rather get in them suburban areas. A lot of you not. If you got a route out there and you got a lot of bullshit mail, please, let's have a talk about it, because I'm not really getting an understanding of why the hood routes gets it. Like I take that back. I'm getting it, then I'm really not getting it, because the shit really it really ain't fair, man. The shit is really not fair. But hey, at the end of the day, I still got to deliver shit, so it is what it is, man. Hey, man, y'all be blessed out there, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and drop those comments. Let's talk about this bullshit mail that I'm getting in my goddamn on these hood routes versus that suburban goddamn flats and stuff that they ain't got to worry about that. Peace.